Hello, hello, hello. Ooh, I got funky hair. Alrighty. I'm gonna get a couple people invited. Probably not too many. I'm just gonna do a quick video. I wanted to talk to you guys about why I made the choice to work from home. There are actually many reasons, and as you would find if you were doing this, it changes. Like your reasons for doing this change, you know. We always talk about having a why, and your why changes throughout the years. So I started years ago in Leah Sophia, which wasn't clearly online. It was like forever ago. So I started with Leah Sophia, and I did wonderful with that. I loved it, but I didn't keep doing it. It was all evenings and all weekends because they were in-home parties, and that wasn't really great for a single mom. So I was at the time. So I didn't continue doing that, and I missed it terribly. In fact, I still have a lot of my Leah Sophia jewelry. Fast forward years later, I did join Scentsy to get the discount, basically. I never did anything with that other than buy our girls Christmas presents and that type of thing. But then a couple years later, which would be about 5 years ago now, I guess, I joined Younique, and I fell in love with like the community, like the going live and talking to people and getting to know people and building my network, like getting new friends, making new friends. I don't know. It was just fun, and like helping people feel better about themselves, all of that. I did have a falling out with Younique. I'll talk about that on a different one. But then I went to pharmacy, which is where I'm at now. And I've been here for a little over a year. And so I love it. I have found my home. I can't fathom going somewhere else, but just like any other job, I mean, you never know. Just the same as somebody else changes jobs, you know, those of us that do network marketing, we can change jobs too. And it's funny because there's like a stigma on network marketing that, oh, she jumps from company to company. But yet people change jobs all the time, and nobody, like, I mean, yes, they do if it's like a lot. But there seems to be a stigma along with this. But anyway, whatever. I did want to tell you, like, this is my job. This is what I do. The reasons, other than what I just gave you, like I love helping women, and I love getting those messages like, oh my God, I love this color. You're you know, I feel so pretty, you know, all of those. But the reason I looked into it to begin with, one of the reasons is when I had my older daughter, I rarely was, I feel like, at least, I was rarely home, and especially in the mornings. That's something that I really wanted to be able to do with Mackenzie. It's really important to me to get up, make breakfast, you know, see them off, whether it's take her to school, send her on the bus, whatever. Start off their day, hopefully on a positive note. Doesn't always happen that way, but hey, deeps. But I wanted to be able to do that. I didn't want to have to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning like I did whenever I was in Pennsylvania. I didn't want to, you know, have to send her to daycare and them send her to school. I wanted to do that. And so that's definitely, you know, being home with Mackenzie more, being here when she gets off the bus at the end of the day, making dinner, going out to eat, doing whatever. Like, I'm here. I'm available. I am here. Also, you know, we've moved. So when you move, you don't have a network of family. And when you have a child, I mean, now she's 14, clearly, but still, when you have a child and they're sick and can't go to school, you have to call off work and stay home. And especially now in the time of COVID, if somebody, hi Kathy, if somebody has a sniffle, they don't want them going to school, which that's fine. I agree, whatever. Because you don't know, it may be COVID, but I don't want to get into that discussion. But working from home is not a problem to let your kids stay home. Last year when school closed down, how many people were struggling, like, where am I going to send my kid? What am I going to do? Who's going to babysit? I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to worry about that because I'm doing it from home. I'm here and I'm available and I can set my own hours. So I make sure that I'm working when she's at school. And yes, I have a husband that provides a wonderful life for us, but I am contributing as well. And I'm contributing more and more all the time. And I'm just, it's fulfilling, I guess I should say. Hi, Heather. But I'm here and I'm available and I'm home. And that's priceless to me. Last year when all of this was going on, Stacy, my friend Stacy, and I had the conversation that her son is much younger. And she said, like, she thinks that it's very important to be home with them when they're, younger, and I agree with that, except that I kind of feel like it's, I don't want to say more important, but equally important. Hi, Jenna. Oh, thanks. I literally just pouted on top of my head. I was going to do it, but it's raining here and it's crappy. And so I gave up. Pile it on my head and go. I was just talking about working from home and the benefits of it and how it provides so much for us. But Stacy has a young child. Mine is older. I wouldn't say it's more important, but at times I do feel like it's more important to be home as a parent for them when they're teenagers. Mine is pretty open and pretty talkative and pretty whatever. So when she gets home from school and she's had a bad day and somebody said something mean or somebody's doing this or somebody's doing that, I want to be there. I want to listen to that. I want to hear that. I want to, that's just so important. Here in Zanesville, at least, I don't know. I see so many children struggling, and it is all over. I know that. But here it seems like the drug problem is so bad. It scares the shit out of me, quite honestly. The other thing that is terrible here is teen suicide. I can't even tell you, and those poor parents. And so I just feel like this day and age, it's more important to be home now than ever, no matter the age of your children. But, oh, man. Yeah, it is a challenge and it is worth it. And, you have to be structured. You have to, set aside time that you work. When Mackenzie was a baby, I used to do medical transcription from home, and I worked at night. When she was a baby, I would wait until she went to bed, and then I would work at night. That was all I could do. If I had to make phone calls and stuff, then I would, make those during the day when she was napping or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It's just always been my goal. I don't know what I'm going to do after she graduates. I'm sure I'll just probably continue doing this, but for the time being, I feel extremely blessed to be able to be home and to be able to be the type of mom that I want to be. Like, it just makes such a difference. Hi, Bethany. It makes such a difference to me. And I wanted to tell you guys, I mean, it is possible. Jenna's doing it. I'm doing it. There are a ton of people doing it. And it is possible. And you can do it. And I just want to share that this morning. So I have a whole bunch of whys. I have a whole bunch of why the hell am I doing this? But this is just part one. It's just something I wanted to touch on today. So anyway, I am off to the boutique. I have things to do and places to go and people to see. So I am going to head down there. No makeup video today, already done. I used our beautiful palette again, but I just used this one. So yeah, quickie little makeup. Flamingo pink, lippy, and I'm off and running. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's important. And it's important for us as moms to let other moms know, like, you can do this, So kudos to you, Miss Jenna. And I will talk to y'all later. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. If you want to share, I would greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, shoot me a PM. And remember, always try to be the best you. Bye, guys.